Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Black and White United Show. I'm your host, Andreas. Thank you so much for tuning in with me this afternoon. Now, this morning on the Collingwood website, we have a letter from the president that has been posted. I'm going to share it with you. Now, full and utter disclosure, I have not read it. I am going to read it for the first time. All I'm looking at right now is the title. And I am going to share my thoughts of the letter with you.
0, 1. Let's get started.
Okay, so it's here. A letter from the president, a letter from President Barry Karp, a letter to members from Collingwood President Barry Karp. Let's click it. Posted September the 24th at 10:32 a.m. So about an hour and a bit before I started filming this video. Let's get straight to it. Dear Magpie Army, as our AFL season comes to a close, I want to take a moment to thank you for your incredible support throughout the year. While we are all disappointed to miss the grand final, it was great to be back in contention. This is a credit to everybody at the club, led by our senior coach, Craig McRae, Captain Darcy Moore, and all of the incredible people in our football department. On the field, our players displayed resilience, unity, and the spirit that has become synonymous with the group. Week after week, we saw a team that never stopped fighting for each other and for you, our 19th player. Make no mistake, we will not stand in the pursuit of getting better on and off the field as we strive for ultimate success. That's a pretty big statement just there. Make no mistake, we will not stand still in the pursuit of getting better on and off the field as we strive for ultimate success. Okay, you're geeing me up already. The season's just finished for us. We haven't even seen the grand final yet, and I'm already dying for next season to start. Our younger talent continues to develop with the support and leadership of our senior players, combined with the strength of our coaching and high-performance teams. We are laying strong foundations for seasons to come. I hope so. Off the field, our club continues to live by its purpose, to connect, win, and grow. We are strengthening connections across the entire club, from our AFL to AFLW programs, expanding our community initiatives, improving member engagement, and growing commercial partnerships. None of this is possible without you. For the third consecutive year, you helped break the league club membership record with 112,491 members signing up. You didn't just sign up, you turned up. A total of 757,601 supporters filled the stands at our home games, including an incredible average of 75,000 at the MCG, an all-time league record surpassing our 2024 record, which is pretty big considering that in 2024, even though we didn't make the finals, we were coming off a premiership. So you've got, you're going to have people there, more people. It's just human nature that are going to rock up. So the fact that we were able to not make the finals in 2024, but then beat it the year after, this is even before, all this other stuff was coming on, like winning games, making finals and stuff is pretty big. To the Magpie Army who are unable to attend games or who reside across the world, thank you for tuning into Collingwood games in record numbers. Your passion is unmatched and it fuels us. That's pretty good that he's acknowledging the broader Collingwood supporter group as well, not just the members, but the broader group around the world and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty cool when you see somebody overseas. Sean, I'm looking at you. When you're overseas and you see someone with a Collingwood hat on or a Collingwood top on, you have that immediate connection with them. As the men's season concludes, our AFLW program has reached the midpoint of theirs. I encourage you to attend our next home game at Victoria Park on October 19th and witness the same fight and spirit that defines Collingwood. To our board, coaches, players, staff, corporate and community partners, and most importantly, our members and supporters. Thank you for contributing to the 2025 AFL season. Together, we will find that little bit more to build on this momentum into 2026 and beyond. Side by side, Barry Karp, Collingwood President. Now, I'm just going to go back to this part one more time. Make no mistake, we will not stand still in the pursuit of getting better on and off the field as we strive for ultimate success. Now, I need to give my opinion on this. It's a pretty basic thank you letter. In reality, it's a pretty basic thank you letter to the supporters, to the members, to everybody involved in what was really, it wasn't an overly successful season, but there were points within the season. We had extreme highs. We had some pretty bad lows, but at the end of the day, effectively, we came third this season, right? Now, if you want to look at other football clubs and compare where we are when it comes to the boardroom, when it comes to the off-field side of things, financially, the club is in a ridiculously awesome position. Turning over, I think it was in excess of 145 million and, making profits. And that was last season's figures. I'm pretty sure when Barry Karp got, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they were around about figures when Barry Karp took over after Jeff Brown stood down. If you look at our rivals, and I'm going to use Carlton as an example, right? They've got off-field turmoil in the boardroom and stuff, and even from 12 months ago and whatever. Now, they've poached Graham Wright. No worries. All good. Whatever. It is what it is. We're over it now. He's gone there. And in the day, if we really wanted him that much, we would have got him to stay and they would have worked it out, but whatever. He's going to be very vocal for them, as is Craig Kelly at Collingwood. But the fact that our president is able to remain behind the scenes throughout the season, speak when he is spoken to, speak when he needs to, and let the football club do its thing, and then be the voice of reason over the top at the start of the season, at the midway points during the season, special events, and then obviously when our season concludes. He says what he needs to say. He presents himself in a fantastic manner as a real gentleman, as a real corporate person. The stuff that I compare that to is you look at the way that Carlton would run at the start of the season with their president getting the sack for sending a dick pic. Let's be real. I'm putting it out there. I'm comparing it so we know where we're at for our Collingwood supporters, so we don't think that, we're just going to fall off a cliff like everybody's saying. That's not us. That's not us. We are not the football club to fall off the cliff. We are not the football club to bottom out and finish last year after year after year. It will happen where we will have a bottom four season. We had it in 2021. It will happen where we finish in a crap position on the ladder, but it's not, as a football club, how big we are, it's not sustainable to stay there. Look at the Carlton Football Club. Look at what happened to their president. Then they get a new president, and the most that I've ever heard him talk, the most that I've ever heard the Carlton president talk was with Terry from Blue. Broad shout out to Terry. He is amazing at everything he does, and he's the benchmark of the content creation side of things and the ultimate respect to him, even though he supports the enemy. Fantastic bloke, and someone who I look up to in this 100%. And he was able to have a chat with the Carlton president. And even then, when I watched that interview, and I've watched it twice, I don't think the Carlton president was able to answer Terry the way that their supporters needed to. You look at our president, you look at the interview that he did with Swoop earlier on during the season. And I'm giving shout outs to all content creators here because there's fantastic work that everyone's doing. And I encourage everybody to watch Swoop's 2-part interview with Barry Karp. But the fact that he presents himself so well and he's able to speak when needed is exactly what this football club needs, and it's reassuring when he makes comments like, make no mistake, we will not stand still in the pursuit of getting better. That's a pretty bold statement to come out and say to your members after we've just lost the preliminary final and it's raw, the emotions there. Dacos didn't win the Brownlow. This is the stuff that you want to hear from the board. This is the stuff that you want to hear from the president. Not so much like, list management, CEOs and all this type of stuff, because we're going to get contract talks over the next 24, 48 hours. That's all going to come out to play. But regardless of what happens, whether Checkers goes, Elliott stays, Elliott goes, Checkers stays, who cares? The fact that we are not going to stand still, we are going to do everything in our power to move forward, top up, get better within. And then he went on, obviously, to say stuff about, the list of players that we've got and stuff like that. You're going to see players like Harry DiMattia, TJ, Jacob Ryan. These guys are going to push for a spot. These guys are going to knock down the door to come in while we top up and fill the spots that we need to. We're going to get more delistings. We're not standing still. I mean, I saw Oleg Markov's delisting last night, and deep down I was gutted. But it's the best thing for the football club. I think Tom Mitchell's going to get delisted. Gutted, because he was injured for half of his stint at Collingwood. Gutted. But it's the best thing for the football club. My opinion, and we said it on the Sharon Stand last night, so if you haven't already, please jump on and watch last night's live. It was fantastic with me, Hatters, and Dan. Mason Cox, we're all at odds with it. I think he should get another contract just for another season for security. We spoke about a whole different range of things, and it's just sad that, some players are going to have to go, but we're going to get better. We're going to fill the void. We're going to try our best to recruit free agents that make us better. It doesn't have to be a Petrarca. It doesn't have to be a Butters. It doesn't have to be a Kerno. It doesn't have to be, a Ben King this season or whatever. It doesn't have to be them. It could be a Caminiti from St Kilda. It could be a Blight from Richmond who got delisted. It could be just one player here and there that fills the void, that makes us better and makes the crop underneath push harder. And when that happens, you don't fall off a cliff. We're going to be in the media in the next month more than ever. It might be a quieter period from Collingwood as it was opposed last season with the Dan Houston stuff. It might be a little bit quieter. But the fact of the matter is we are not going to stop. We are going to get better regardless. And I am so happy that our president has come out on the front foot and has sent a letter. It might be a basic letter, but that one small sentence just then reassures me that himself, Craig Kelly, Lepich, Craig McRae, everybody involved, Skipworth, Selwood, everybody is going to make sure that our football club improves and we don't take a step back. Our list could get better. We might not make a prelim final next year. We might just go elimination semi or whatever and be mid-table. But let it cook. Let something happen. Falling off the cliff like Kane Corns is saying, falling off the cliff like other media personalities are saying, and you see all this stuff. I mean, Collingwood generates clickbait no matter what. So regardless of whatever, we could have won the grand final the last 3 years in a row, and somehow the cliff is coming. The cliff comes for everybody at one stage. Don't worry. But not us. Not us. And if the cliff is a couple of steps, if the cliff is, I fell half a meter off a retaining wall, big deal, so be it. It ain't the Grand Canyon. We're not going to go down crashing. Make no mistake, we will not stand still in the pursuit of getting better. Thank you. Thank you, Prez. I salute you. Make sure you drop a comment. Make sure you tell me what you think. Call it as you see it. And as always, go the Pies.